Good afternoon. It's Lauren with Folklore Botanical. I'm here with my seed setup. I'm going to do some indoor sowing today since it's really nice out here. We can get some of these planted. Right now is the perfect time to get some things started indoors so they can have their best chance and be mature enough when we're ready to put them outside. There's a great list on my Facebook page, Folklore Botanical. You can find it that for Michigan or Zone 6, A and B even works. There's another, you can put your own zip code in and pull up your own. There's a link on there. You can check it out to see what's ready to plant. But right now we can do broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, spinach, cilantro, quite a few different herbs. A little early for basil. It likes the heat, tends to get diseases if you start it too soon. Great thing right now also is eggplants, peppers, and tomatoes. So we have some of those, and I also have some annuals that I want to plant as well. Coleus I probably should have started a week or so ago, but it'll still be just fine. Lobelia will be great, and the gomphrena as well. So the first thing you want to do, what's important, is I sanitized this whole planting table. You don't want to promote diseases, so a solution of bleach, the ratio I can't remember, but I'll definitely have that link on Folklore Botanical on Facebook as well. But either that or Lysol or some sort of disinfectant. I know hopefully you guys have some. I know there's a shortage right now, but like I said, bleach and water mix will be great. Just wipe everything down, wipe your tools down, anything that you may be using that may cause disease. These trays were kept real nice and tight in a box to kind of help things from keeping out of them. Right here, I already have some soil in these. I like to do an organic soil. This is a great one. I have a couple different ones that I use. I just like to try to see which ones this year do better than the other. But last time I had pretty good luck with both of them. So this is a great, nice soil. You don't want it super heavy because it is for seed starting. Don't try using potting soil. Don't try using your garden soil. It's not the best thing. Here's another brand that works really well. It has everything that you need to get your seeds started. Usually very light soil. So, and then I have this little thing. Right here is what I'm going to put my seeds in when I dump them out of my envelope. Glove. I do have gardening gloves on, but when I do the soil into here, I just like to use these disposable. And I have all the lovely seeds we're going to do today. All right, let's get started on first getting our soil ready. I dumped some of my potting soil into this bin. The reason being is you don't want to start out with dry soil when you're seeding. So what I want to do is add a little bit of water to this. I don't want it sopping wet. We'll start with a little bit like this. Sorry, I'm doing everything one-handed. Fork, not what I'm using inside to eat my meals with, but I find this easier, less messy. Just kind of mixes it together. I can also use my hands. Notice I'm wearing these gloves. And a lot of times I'll also wear a mask if I'm in confined spaces because actually soil has a tendency, bag soil, there's even warnings on the labels people don't realize. There's pathogens in there. If you breathe them, it can be difficult on your lungs. It can cause some illnesses. So you just want to be really, really careful with what you're doing. I wear these gloves because they're disposable. Just in case there's anything, I don't want to pass it on to my favorite gardening gloves. I usually leave that for just playing in the garden. So when I'm working with soil like this, doing planting, I'll just use my disposable gloves. So we'll take that. You can even mix it with your hands, get a feel for it. I like using my hands. Then I can kind of know like where I'm at moisture wise. This needs just a little bit more. So we'll add a little bit more water because you don't want, once you get the seeds in there and planted, if you try to water them heavily, you're just going to displace the seed that you just put in there. So we want to get this moisture in there first. And then at the end, we'll lightly spray the top to make sure our seed is moist. So that should be pretty good. All right, I will be right back on the next one and we will get to putting some soil. I put the soil in the cells and I'll show you how to plant some seeds.